All right. Yep. Perfect. That'll work. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Friday night in a small town sure does sound alright. Acting like a rock star, playing guitar till the morning light. Yeah, well, quarters hit the table and quarters hit the floor. I think we could use another round or two. You have no idea what's in store. It's a country boy's appetite, born on a Friday night. It's a country boy's appetite. Hand me a Lone Star Light, yeah.
What's up?
Right.
Hello.
We're back. Back in the sound.
Oh, I just got a pop up. Apparently, ne'er-do-wells are doing another one of their dumpster fires.
You
Oh,
just
shit.
got the notification.
I just got a notification. A little late on that. But
Well, welcome everybody to another Near Do Wells. I am Poe. I'm joined by the fabulous Mr. Tyree Lee in the tavern, live from the tavern.
yes, sir.
Why do you look like you're one of those guys that are looking for like ancient text or something? Like you got your glasses.
I'm reading Grandpa's post. Leave me alone, goddamn it. He wrote a goddamn paragraph here, and I'm trying to get it all in. It's got to be important if he wrote it.
I got you. And we got the better half of the Backwoods Horror Show with us. It is Travis El Cristiano. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, we had to have someone in the third chair because me and Ty just can't do this by ourselves. We just can't. I've seen us try to
have a third person.
This is the only chance I ever get a third person, so I try to take advantage of it.
Can't blame you there.
Still can't roll the old stripper into the threesome. We got Mr. Nanners, of course. What up? What up, dog? We got Grandpa the Nerd. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you see one more card, you take it in faith. You take the heart. What the? Oh, okay, I got it. The wait. Okay, he's doing the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers thing. I was like, what's going on?
That's why I was reading that. I was trying to figure it out myself. I'll let you share with the group.
I get it. It was funny. Of course, since Cody's not here, I guess I have to take my big beer mug.
I didn't have time to put mine in the freezers, so I'll be drinking straight from the tap.
Well, damn it. So of course
So I'm drinking vodka.
Well, I guess that's a good segue into something because everybody's losing their minds right now. This podcast is about beer as well. That's what fuels us, and a lot of stuff's going on, especially with Bud Light. Did y'all see the Kid Rock thing where he shot up all those cases of Bud?
I think I know his stance on it after that. There's not a whole lot of questions.
There was no confusion in that, was there?
I wonder if they ever endorsed him or anything like for his shows.
Probably in the past.
Probably, but Kid Rock ain't gonna give a shit.
Nah, you don't care.
Kid Rock's gonna be like, I don't want your fucking money now.
Yep.
I'm just tired of
that problem. If someone offers me money, I'm gonna have to figure out how to take it.
all my thing is why does everything have to be so goddamn politicized? Even beer now, and it's insanity.
Oh, shit.
It's insanity. Like beer is there for enjoyment, hanging out with friends, cooking, whatever the fuck you want to do. And now you got to make some sort of stance with everything. Now beer's making a stance.
What would Al Bundy say about all this?
He's rolling around in his grave. I know he's still alive, but if he had a grave, he'd be rolling in.
That probably would have been the end of him. I mean, that would have been That'd been it. He'd had a massive coronary. I'm not sure even Peggy could have brought him back from that one.
Well, he'd probably prefer
No.
that.
Yep, my thing is
Yeah.
I don't understand the thought process of it because they make different beers, like Busch and Busch Light and all that stuff, and it's like, well, when you have cans with like hunting on it, and you know what I mean, like half the people that are of that certain persuasion, I don't see camo out hunting, and the people that do don't really appreciate. You know what I mean? They don't appreciate that kind of lifestyle
At all.
So you're putting that, like, are they going to go, like, say there's a favorite drink that caters to a certain clientele, and they're going to go buy it if there's a big fat redneck on it with a shotgun? They're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
I would.
Well, I mean, you look in the back of any square body Chevy, and there's a man with a mullet driving that thing. Look in the back of it. There's Budweiser cans and Bud Light cans or bottles in the back of it, and that's probably 80% of their sales right there. Is those redneck folk. So,
oh yeah,
it's like, what the fuck are they thinking?
Whatever. I know everybody's trying to jump on certain trains so they can, be relevant or whatever, but you're alienating, your what made your company, Now they're
My coworker's missed 2 days of work. I'm pretty sure he called in sick, but I know what it is. He's so damn depressed because he's a Budweiser drinker too, and he's trying to figure out what the fuck he's gonna drink now. I bought a damn 12-pack of Miller High Life today. I shit you not, and I forgot how bad that shit is until I choked one down. I'm like, God,
That's why it's called the champagne of beer. It tastes like shit.
Yeah,
well, that ain't no shit. Oh. It's got a horrible beginning taste, a horrible middle taste, and a hell of an aftertaste. It's like, fuck.
Sound like a girl I knew.
A few of them.
Oh man. But
It's like when you're scaling your fish and a scale pops in your mouth, like, well, it brings back memories.
Well, yeah, so.
And I saw that Dylan guy. He was whatever Dylan man, whatever they identify as, and they're like, yeah, I'm for whatever team you're for. I don't know who's playing, and it's like, why did you get the spokesperson? Like, why did you get that to be the spokesperson and talk about sports that has no idea what the hell sports is or who's playing, what teams are in March Madness, and this is what you went with? I don't understand. That's like me and Tyree being on a commercial aiming at them, and me and him are trying to talk fashion. Like, we don't know what you wear, but
or that'd be like a Jim trying to get us to endorse at Jim. That's gonna really make sense.
Oh shit! It's a very funny time.
Those would be some pretty badass shirts, though. Body by beer.
I've been working on one for about 25 years now, and it just, well, I mean, I got a body. It's not what, I don't think it's what they consider nice. So,
yeah.
Depends on how drunk they are.
True.
On my basis on how I've survived for many years.
Oh, man.
Is there any other news out there, Mr. Poe, besides this? Or is this pretty much just...
this is like the biggest thing right now. Of course, our Donald Trump got arraigned on, what was it, Tuesday? They hauled him in there. And that was a big news story. But then they weren't allowed cameras in the courtroom, so you didn't really see what was going on. And all you saw were like still images of him. And then they kind of did an aerial shot of his motorcade going and leaving. So it's just a big, to me, that's all a big stunt. This is all this is.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a bunch of trying to confuse.
Go to jail, which I know he's not. Where were the Secret Service going to hang out? In the cell with him, or?
Yeah. No, I mean,
sure. They got Aryan Brotherhood members that are Secret Service.
Jeez.
They got special tattoo badges on the side of their head.
This is the stupid shit I think about.
Those guys. That's the thing. He's so freaking rich. Like he's not going to see like a dingy cell. And I saw these people on social media are like, yeah, that's what you get. It's like, shut the fuck up. Do you not pay attention to history? Every president we've had has done something fucked up, and they've never.
All this done has made him more popular. So I mean,
exactly.
Oh, yeah. Well, and this is the first president we had that a woman come forward, a porn star at that, came forward. And when it went to court, she wound up having to pay him. I thought that was fucking great.
That was a bit stoic in my opinion.
Speaking all sorts of history. The first time a whore paid him. Nice.
Can't wait to read that in the textbook someday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Grandpa. The whole thing is, yes, the whole thing's a joke. I agree. That's what I think. That's what I said. Let's see. What? Oh, something else posted up. Hey, y'all do a lift a lot. I don't know what my babe. Are you okay?
We do a lot of curls.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Jessica Hahn got to pay off.
Got to work on them biceps somehow, you know.
I guess so. But yeah, that was the other thing in news that was happening. That was a big deal. And then it was just, to me, it was lackluster. You had everybody freaking out over it. And I was like, okay. And people out in the street saying, you know, fuck Donald Trump and all this stuff. And it's like, look who we have right now. He's probably the worst president ever in history. In our history, is the worst ever.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to frequently find out he's president.
You know what? They could say all the shit they want about Donald Trump. I get it. He was a dickhead. He said shit he probably shouldn't have said. He wasn't very leadership-like, especially, you know, you got to kind of be neutral on things. But then when you got this guy, that everybody laughs at us. No one was laughing at us when Donald Trump was in office. Everybody's laughing at China's laughing at us. Fucking Russia's laughing at us. Everybody's laughing. It's peace. You know, what the fuck? Everybody's and he's
look at the thing that he put in charge of our fucking health department.
The one that stole women's breasts.
Yeah.
Stole women's clothing.
Well, you know, the funny thing about that is he went and he stalked this woman. This woman that he stole clothes from, she made her own clothing. So this shit wasn't for sale in stores. Okay, this woman made her own stuff and it was very colorful. He stalked her, found when she was coming to the airport, stole her luggage, and then in turn went on TV to wear her stuff because that's what he wanted.
Free advertising. You know, you think she might like it.
Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, if you really think about it, it's not that surprising. I mean, if you're born a man and all of a sudden one day you want to cut off your dick, you ain't got a full box of rocks up there. I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, I stole these clothes. They're one of a kind, and I'm going to be on TV with them. Yeah, not surprised.
Not that I care because our YouTube numbers suck, but we'll probably get kicked off YouTube now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I still got a Budweiser label here floating around here.
Okay, well, you know.
Bad as I hate to, I'm kind of embarrassed by it. But fuck, even Coors Light's on the bandwagon now. Coors. I looked in my town for fucking just straight Coors because I don't drink light beer, and I couldn't find Coors. And then when I get home, I look, and they've even joined the bandwagon. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe we should go back to making moonshine.
Did we survive that?
Probably not.
No.
Well, I'm gonna have to go put my body in the shop because I'm pretty sure my check liver light burned out a long time ago, and I'm probably gonna need that if I go to Drink and Shine. Actually, I have
a computer. See what's going on here.
I have an aunt-in-law that makes it, and she makes all these different flavors.
Oh shit! So you got
she brought some. Yes, she brought some. We were going on a ride, and she brought some. She handed me this, and I took it, and it was watermelon. And I'm like, holy shit, that's good. And I handed it back. She says, oh, no, that's yours. I'm like, cool. I started taking inside the house. She's, you're not going to take that on the ride with you? I'm like, girl, that drink's like water. I was like, if we take this with us, we ain't going to be back in 2 days. I guarantee you.
The trip will be
it was smooth.
Yeah, I guess so.
The next popcorn.
Hey, what happened to those guys? The moonshiner dudes. Moonshiners. I remember when that was a big deal.
I don't watch
Yeah.
cable TV anymore, so I don't know if the show's still going on.
I
or
have
not.
no clue either. I
I
stream
don't think
everything
it
now.
is. I think they wanted to go straight legal, and it's like, well, you just took the fun out of making moonshine. So,
Yeah.
that was the fun of it. It was illegal.
Well, I
Well,
mean, I
they
thought
should have
was-
called it. They should have called it water shiners because I was looking at some of the behind the scenes shit and all
Yeah.
the scenes when they had all that shit in the mason jars and they're ducking the law and all that. It was mason jars full of water is what they said. Like it was all for TV bullshit.
Yeah, they knew
Nice.
where the cops were and they knew where they were, but the production company wasn't
Yeah.
going to tell them where's where. Yeah, whatever. I bet the law.
You got 'em, yeah. It's kind of like street outlaws. Yeah, bullshit. They got the damn telescopic lights out there and everything shutting down freeways. No, there ain't no way in hell that's going on. Yeah, they sanction the cops and they're stopping the down there and shutting down the street so they can race and make the show.
All it takes
It'd be
is money
kind of
and a
like me
permit.
making. It'd be kind of like me making a show on the scare Christians illegal firearms. Yeah, that's going to get about one show on there, and that's going to be the end of it if it makes it that far.
This is true. Yeah. Oh man.
I'd
So
like to try it, though.
what's up?
I'd like to see the show, the Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
firearms. But yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to move locations every time, but I think it would be interesting.
Let's see. Oh, look. I just got a message. I will. Oh, okay. I can hop on in about 30 minutes. Oh, cool. So Cody will join us tonight.
Oh, awesome.
put the youngins to bed.
Oh. He fed the young ones NyQuil, and the older ones gave him a shot of Jameson and tucking them in. I know what's going on.
Works for me too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'll be hating on all the shows I watch. Whoops.
Oh,
So
hell
what-
no. This is America. You can watch them all. It's all good. It's all entertainment, just like wrestling. I grew up on wrestling. I mean, it's fake as fuck. They beat the hell out of each other. Don't get me wrong. You know, their bodies take a hell of a beating, but it's scripted and all that. And I grew up watching that and enjoyed it.
What do they call it?
Oh,
What is what's his name? Oh shit,
Vince
Jim
McMahon?
Cornette. They call it. What does he
oh
call
yeah.
it?
Oh God, I never thought I'd forget what he's got a way he says it too.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll remember it here in a minute. Speaking of Vince
Yep.
McMahon, what the fuck is up with his look?
That gash is stellar.
God. At his age, that's got to be like not a midlife, but like the third midlife crisis he's going through, I'd say.
I
I mean,
guess.
Is he starting a porn company? Because that's kind of what I got, the drift I got when I saw him.
feel
I'm like,
like-
whoa.
I feel like
Maybe
he's
they're
out and he's gonna put wrestling on Telemundo. Mucho fantastico. You know, I was thinking he was gonna start in that.
It is not attractive. It does not work for him.
No.
He's riding high
Maybe-
on some. Yeah, of course he is. He just made a fuck
Yeah.
ton of money. I guess you could look as retarded
Oh,
as
yeah.
you want.
Yeah. Fuck me. You're a
If I
multi-billionaire.
had that kind of
Who
money,
gives a
though,
fuck
you'd
what
never
everybody
see me
thinks of you?
again. I'd be in the middle of nowhere.
No. Exactly.
Oh, so you wouldn't tell me
Right.
where you would go? You just leave me hanging? All right, asshole.
Haven't decided yet. See how this plays out.
I'd have a small little city in the middle of about 20,000 acres. A small little town and be all my family and friends. And it'd be very small because it'd be the only ones that I like. And then it wouldn't be long. It would be like the government would find out about me because I'd have all kinds of toys out there. We'd have another Waco, Texas going on in Missouri.
It
Unabomber
sounds
or
like
something.
Bingo 2 is gonna happen.
Where the fuck did he get an Apache helicopter from? I'd have Trump as my wingman back there.
You should have told me learn how to fly it. That was the fun part.
Hell, this is my third one. I just learned how to fly it now.
Yeah, but the only thing is you'd have to fight over the name because Trump would want to be, he'd have to be, I'm Maverick and you're Goose, okay? I have to
I'd
be
fine
Maverick,
with that.
the best pilot. So, yeah, that's probably what happened. Oh, what is that? Vince has the Raw Julia look. No, Raw Julia looked pretty cool with that mustache. Vince McMahon looks just terrible.
It's kind of like he's going for the Colombian drug lord scene now, you know. It's like he's a muscled up Tony Montana.
He knows a couple strip clubs in the seedy part of town now with that mustache.
Yeah. Golly, I always get trash from my mustache. Here goes CPO. You can only have a stupid stash if you're rich.
Well, I'm not rich.
I'm not rich either. I still want a mustache sometimes.
Yeah, every now and then I fuck up my goatee and I cut it off to the stash, but
Well,
damn, I got a lot of white in there now.
yeah, you do. You're looking kind of old. Well, look at the guy up in the corner there. I knew him when his hair was darker. Now look at him. He got a big stash and little soul patch.
You might have been part of it.
Just wait till Cody. Just wait till Cody gets on here. We'll all look younger then.
I know that little bastard.
What is he now? 27?
Yeah. He's older.
He looks like about 56.
Oh
shit! My new job. I've been at my new job for 3 weeks, and I am the old man of the shop at 40 years old. The closest to my age in the shop is 23 years old. I'm like, holy shit!
Damn.
They're babies. You should hear them discussing politics.
Oh,
Actually, we do, because I'm kind of sick and twisted humor, and them kids don't know how to take me. Two of them acted like they were going to follow me in the bathroom the other day, and I opened the door and said, "Come on in, boys. The water's fine. Come on." And they kind of looked at each other like, "Oh, shit, this is backfire. Boys at my age, you got to watch it because there ain't a lot of shame left in my game." So I'm just giving you a heads up right there.
You hear a loud, blood-curdling scream. It's just us. So y'all come in.
Yep. I feel you, man. That's what I work about. I feel like I'm fucking babysitting. That's what's all around me. I'm the older guy now.
I work for a Chevy dealer now, and I am older than the man that owns the lot.
Oh shit!
He's only 30. He's only 34. There's a salesman and the finance woman are the only ones older than me, and the salesman's getting ready to retire.
Does that mean you're next?
So I was like, holy shit!
He just started the job. Can't leave yet. Go get some
Evidently, work. Evidently Russell planned a little better than me. I've got 5 kids. I'll be retiring 3 days after my funeral.
3 days after.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a little more of a cushion than you do, so to speak, or a nest.
They'll probably repo my casket, to tell you the truth.
Well, what do you care?
They're like, excuse us, this casket was rented, so like we got to take this back to the shop. Just dump it over into
the casket was just for show. We're just throwing him in the. Actually, that's what I told my wife. If I find out you spent like $8,000 to $10,000 on a fucking casket, I will come back and haunt you for the rest of your life. I was like, put me in a wooden pine box and throw me in the dirt. That's what I'm supposed to go to there anyway. I don't want nothing fancy. You want to put a stone at my grave? That's fine.
Have you not seen wood prices lately?
You do got a point. Hey, I got a buddy that's got a sawmill. We'll get to hook up.
Oh, hell,
it's a pretty one.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I want now? Now that you said that, I want one of those, one of those pine boxes. But then I want to be set up like in the old Western times where I had like rosy red cheeks. Just kind of set up like I just got killed in the old West. I think that'd be funny.
Holy shit, I want a visitation now, by God. That's a good idea. I like that.
Right?
That'd be bad. And I get one of my dickhead buddies to put a sound box behind me every now and then. Somebody walks up and say something, they can set it off.
Oh, look, Tyree, you got all sorts of fans. You look fine, Tyree. It suits you. Get a room. Yeah.
That's why he's winning trivia tonight, boys.
Oh shit. Oh, you got good. We got trivia tonight. That's good. Imagine the money Rent-A-Center could make. It's like, no shit.
They would all get
them
repos.
bitches are expensive. My God, when my dad passed away,
them off, so they would just repo.
We went looking at, and the cheapest casket they had was like $3,500, and I'm like, we're just gonna put it in the damn dirt. My dad was like, I don't give a shit what you do with me, just throw me in the ditch. He wanted to be burnt, but he didn't set nothing up. And Mom's like, well, if you don't set nothing up, I'm burying your ass. So that's what she did. She buried his ass. And I remember we were there looking. She's like, oh, I love this one. I'm like, nope. Mom's like, oh, this one's so pretty. Your dad would. I said, my dad will come back and haunt your ass if you spend $14,000 on a casket, Mom. I was like, that cheap one over in the corner is perfect for Dad. I said, that's what he would want.
They're
I
like,
said,
sir,
he would
that's
not want you to spend shit
cardboard
on
box
him.
that came in.
Exactly.
Sir,
He's
sir,
dead
that's
and
a
gone.
package box.
Well, see, Missouri, we're a bury your own state. So I told my wife, I've done picked out a spot on my property. Something happens to me, dig a hole, throw me in. You don't even have to be embalmed or anything. All you got to do is have the coroner come. They pronounce you dead. You get that certificate, and the family can take care of the body if they want to.
Dude, you need to be like buried. This is just an idea. Okay. So if someone finds you later on, decades later, you just need to be buried with a sword or something, like with some cool armor, and they'll be like, what the fuck is it? You know, just throw them for a loop. Like they just found an English knight out in the middle of this field. What the fuck? It'd be great.
I like that idea.
Fuck with
I'm
people.
gonna change my will now. Before I always had it where, in case the Indians were right and you had a journey, I wanted to be buried with my 44 Magnum and a full box of ammo and a bottle of Wild Turkey 101. Steel sealed, nothing that Cody's drank out of yet, in case I go before him. Steel sealed, so I'm ready for my next journey. But now I want the English Knight costume and a Western holster with my Model 629 Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum in it, and a box of old-ass 44 mag shells in there with it. You imagine the archaeologists find my ass like that. They find a knight costume with a Western-style revolver hanging off of
Like,
it.
what the hell was
Time
this?
traveler.
Time traveling knight? What is this?
Oh, and a black powder musket long stick in there, too, just for the hell of it.
Might as well.
We'll have them all confused.
Mm.
If you could only get a lifesaver in there with you.
That would be badass. Be like, this
That would-
motherfucker was a time traveler. Look at
You
this.
saw it all.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Throw people off, dude. That's what I'm
Can
about.
Can they float you out in a raft and start on fire like the Vikings used to do? That would be.
Viking,
interesting.
yeah, but he
That
wants to
would be
mess
cool.
with people. Yeah, because if you just burn on a raft or whatever,
Are you kidding? There'd be some drunk hillbilly on our river go over there and put it out and float on down the river with me for a long time.
it's on fire.
Trashing up our lake.
Oh god. You know, the theme for tonight, I thought it was funny. I ran across this old article, and they were talking about how things used to exist that don't exist anymore. And I was like, wow, that's insane. Like, we shouldn't be alive right now with half the shit that we were able to either play with, or be around.
That ain't no
So-
shit.
I got some pictures. I'll wait for Travis to come back, but
Oh, you're good. I can hear you.
oh, okay. Well, there's visuals, but okay.
Just take a second.
All right, cool deal. But I'm gonna pull up the first one. Everybody remembers this damn slide. That thing.
Oh,
I think we
the bun cooker.
What's up? Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Something hot.
No shit. You could cook fucking steak and eggs on that son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
And if you had shorts on, it would also stick and pull half your hide off. In the land,
I'm pretty sure that's-
either.
I'm pretty sure that's why I never had to worry about hemorrhoids when I got older. Is I burned them all off on that motherfucker. Oh my God. You'd hear a and a sizzle all in the same time.
The real
That
cool
was
thing is if you got some
terrible.
speed down there, then there'd be a mud puddle at the bottom, so you land ass first in that. So that was always fun.
I don't think
that's
that was a
not a
mud
real
puddle. I think that was piss. I'm pretty sure that was piss. Because if you think about it, you hit that hot, and by the time you got off of it, you were pissing your pants every time.
Yeah, Paul's right. That one's bad, but it ain't as bad as that one behind it.
Yeah, hold it right. Oh no, yes, I'm about to hit that on that as well. Let's see this thing. A lot of kids got hurt on this.
Real widowmaker.
Oh. See, ours was better than that. All right. We had one that the center was a lot smaller. It had one post that went up through the middle all the way up, a steel post. and the middle was open, so we would get in the middle of this and push it from the middle. And you talk about getting some speed up. I mean, kids would try to hang on. And here's the kicker: back in the Depression era, they had the government grants where they hired people to build these rock walls. Well, they built a rock wall around the school of Doniphan. So some dickhead engineer decided it would be a good idea to put a merry-go-round 3 foot from this rock wall.
No shit.
So every time you flung off this, I don't ever remember anybody going away from the rock wall. You hit this and you didn't bounce off of it. You stuck to it. It's like splat. And you laid there for a while. You ask Cody about this when he gets later on. Oh my God, there were so many of us. We'd go home limping, our heads busted open.
What
the next fucking day, we'd go get on it.
No shit. Oh, no, I know. We would do the same thing. Anytime you go to a park, you get on that damn hot slide or the damn merry-go. Is that what it's called, a merry-go-round?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah.
And not to mention our playground was rough asphalt.
Nice.
Big rocks on it. Yes.
Ours was just rock gravel.
So,
I mean,
even if you didn't hit the rock wall, I mean, you had some hellacious road rash on you.
Dude, the one that we went to that had the same equipment was in the back of the Lions Club where I grew up. So my grandfather was a part of the Lions Club, and we'd go and we'd play on all that stuff. But we didn't have asphalt. We had grass and stickers as far as the eye could see. Fucking stickers all over the place. So we'd be covered in that shit because we'd jump off of there or whatever, and someone get hurt. There was always one kid that got hurt and ruined the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you didn't live
our school didn't give a shit.
You didn't do it right.
Our school
Ain't no
didn't.
shit.
And
Man.
How many pairs of pants did you knock the knees out of in them things?
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
So many. And your shoes, like you try to put your foot out to kind of slow it down, and of course your shoes get all fucked up.
Oh, bad. Then you get your ass whipped when you get home.
Your ass whipped when you got home because you messed up your pants and shoes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's back when parents used to because you needed it.
Look at this picture I found of this shit right here. I mean, look at that thing. That's the.
Yep.
I remember falling off of one of those and busting my lip open.
That is a tooth rearranger. That is what that was specifically designed for.
Dennis' best friend.
Oh, especially on the first recess, because if it was the right time of year, they'd all be covered in dew. And for some reason, our little dumb asses, that's the first thing we wanted to play on. And the eagle eye. Oh, and you remember that? Did y'all have an eagle eye? It was like the big dome thing that was all metal and held together.
Yes.
And it had the bolt, sticking out the other side. So whenever you there were like octagon pieces where it all bolted together and the bolts went through the other side. So when you did slip and fall and I was actually able to grab onto something, you always caught one of those on your way down. It just tore the shit out of your skin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we were having
They
fun.
didn't think about rounding stuff off then. To make them tougher.
They didn't give a shit about us. All these kids are freaking coddled now, man.
Oh,
No,
badly.
The playgrounds you go to now, they have it looks like mulch, but it's all rubber. So if they fall off, they just land on that nice little rubber or whatever they got on the ground.
Yeah, they kind of bounce a couple times when they hit the ground. We hit the ground, we stuck to it. And you knew you were fucking hurt when you hit the ground and stuck to it and you didn't bounce. It's like, oh.
Sitting there spitting out dirt.
If they bounced, you're like, they're fine. We kept on playing. But whenever they hit the ground and stuck to it, fuck, Tony's dead.
No, his left leg's moving a little bit. I think.
I don't think his foot's supposed to go that way, but okay.
Next day, Tony's back doing the same damn thing.
He might be limping a little bit, but he'd be.
There's always that one kid. Look at this.
Nothing good could come from that. Is he wearing a hat?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's from the first American Ninja auditions, isn't it?
No.
I wonder that little girl's a bad bitch. She made it that far.
Dude,
Ain't
they
no
used
shit.
to
She
make us
started at the
work.
beginning.
They used to make kids work out all the time. See, and Yeah, that looks like it's from the 50s, but usually that playground equipment was still around when I was young. When I was little, they still had the little ring grabbed onto it like you're training for American Gladiators.
Oh, it was about the fucking swing sets that looked like they were 30 foot up in the air. The chains hanging down. I know they weren't that tall, but they were every bit of 15 to 18 foot. And we would get...
Right.
And our dumbasses would swing and get as far as we could to where the chain was getting slack and it'd pop when you come down. And then whenever it done that twice, then you'd get up and you'd bail out and hit the ground and get up running. Well, shit, many years later, I was down at we got a little park there by the boat ramp where all those kids used to hang out. And this has been 20 years ago. And I got to talk to some chicks and they were on the swing set and I was out there and I had my shit kickers on. And these swing sets is only 10 foot tall. I said, by God, I'm going to do what I used to do. And I got to top that smooch and I bailed out and I hit the ground. And I don't know what happened. But shit happened that I had a pain from my heel to my knees to my asshole hit. And I just kind of wadded up like a limp noodle for a minute and hit the ground. I'm like, well, I ain't going to fucking look cool now. I just laid there for a while. I think when we were little, we were made out of rubber or something.
To Mr. Nanners, when I was in first grade, I remember they just installed black rubber mats under all the playground equipment. 1975.
That stuff wasn't very forgiving either, though.
No, it wasn't.
Been in a Yankee state.
If it's the stuff I'm thinking about.
Yankee state.
We still have asphalt down here in the South. Asphalt and rocks.
Yeah, they'll be all
big
right.
Rocks too. They like them big rocks. Really cut you.
And briar patches. The hell with killing that shit out. The kids would wear it down.
Yeah, they run over to nothing.
Do you all remember this damn thing that used to be at McDonald's?
Yep.
That was playground equipment that they had. Look at that. And of course, the heat would get in there. It'd be hot as balls in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow Jackets love them things.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yep. Waspers. They'd build nests in them crazy.
That and the tire swings. That's where you can really find the wasp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And bees. Yeah, they love that shit. It's great.
Oh, we had down here in Doniphan, they just dug them up a couple years ago. They had some old tractor tires and stuff they'd make dragons coming up out of the ground with. One of them's like a 20-foot row of tires, and the last one they'd cut up made it look like a dragon's head, and it was really neat. But I guess the city got tired of having to go out and patrol it for wasps all the time.
Yeah.
So they finally dug it up and got rid of that.
And they're like, fuck this. This is too much. Well, look at this thing I found. This is weird. The hell is that? The centipede? Did you ever have anything like that?
I've never seen that. It looks like something from China.
There was one on a playground, and the little horns that stick out off of its head, they bolted like handlebars. And they would get loose every now and then and keep be hanging on all of a sudden they'd quack, knock him off.
Oh my God. How did we freaking survive all this shit, dude?
Oh my God. We had to be tough. Well,
yeah.
There wasn't as many warning labels on everything like there is now. So the stupid ones got weeded out earlier.
Oh, we're about to get into some stuff about stupid ones getting weeded out, especially with some of these toys that I found. Some of the crazy shit that they put out, and some of this stuff is from the some of it's from the 60s and 70s, some of it's from the 80s, and then some of it's from like even early 2000s. Because I remember the infomercials for these, and I always wondered what happened to these toys. Why don't they have them out anymore? I read stories. There's a reason.
Lawsuits.
It gets crazy. But this one was pretty interesting because this one was from 1996. Yeah, we're getting into the toys now. The Cabbage Patch Kids. Okay, they were called Snack Time Cabbage Patch Kid. It was released in 1996. And the idea was that children would be able to feed the doll pretend food. Kids could feed their dolls a variety of plastic snacks, which then could be removed from the inside of the doll. There was one problem. the jaws of the toys were pretty powerful. And then they'd only stop chewing once they finished eating. So if a child happened to get their fingers near the toy's mouth, they'd struggle to get the doll out to stop the train. So the doll was practically eating them.
It was a good idea. In theory, it was a great idea.
I guess so, but it says one parent even had to cut her daughter's hair to free her from her snack time doll in
She
1997.
got her hair in it.
Yes,
I want one of those.
dude.
What those eBay?
You know what? You probably could find one somewhere because
That
they
look great in my man cave. Hey, Cody, stick your finger in here.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm telling you that when I read the story, I was like, "Holy shit!" So there was a sensor in there, I guess, and when kids would put their fingers, like, "Here, I'm feeding it," plastic pizza, and that thing would still chomp down on them. So, but in 1997, Mattel pulled the toy and ordered a refund to anyone who had purchased one. So that didn't even last.
Fun fingers and toes and shit. Hair.
I guess so. Whatever. This other one was interesting.
I like what Grandpa had to put there.
Let's see. What did you say? The lawn darts? Yeah.
I agree. Those were fun.
Damn pussies got lawn darts banned.
Yep.
It wasn't a
Sunday entertainment around our house.
Well, from what I read, it wasn't really the pussies; it was the idiots that got banned. Anyway, Rollerblade. Where is it? There it is. Rollerblade Barbie. It was the most famous toy in the world, but some of her incarnations have been met with controversy. 1991 is when this came out. It says her skates flashed with harmless LED lights, but they also literally fired out sparks when you rolled them over a flat surface.
I remember that.
And it said naturally sparks plus children are bad. Parents expressed concern. Their children were
Can we start a fire?
Especially when you got redneck girls getting that for Christmas. I mean, come on.
Oh, dude.
Time to start black cats with them.
Let me pull up. I don't know if I have a picture of it pulled up here. Hold on. You know what? We'll get into it anyway. We know what lawn darts are. Let's see. The jarts. These were called jarts. Damn it. My damn phone's messing up. Hold
They
on.
were called what?
Jarts. They were the lawn darts.
Jarts.
Heavy metal lawn darts with a rather sharp point at the end.
How are they supposed to stick it around if they're not sharp?
Well, here's the thing. It said before they were banned, they were over 6,100 reports of injuries from jarts or lawn darts in the U.S. alone. God damn. Tragically, in April 1987, 7-year-old girl Michelle Snow was killed when she was hit by a stray lawn dart. Snow's father was distraught and began to lobby for a ban of lawn darts, as he feared that it was only a matter of time before something like that happened again. He wasn't wrong. In 1988, an 11-year-old girl from Tennessee fell into a coma after a lawn dart landed on her head. She survived. Wow. So a father that lost his child got the lawn darts pulled off the shelves. Like, these are done. We're done with these. Which I get it. I mean, those are. I mean, you're throwing shit up in the air, and kids are not the brightest either.
Well, why the hell would he let a 7-year-old daughter play with lawn darts?
I don't know. Maybe she wanted them, and it's a lawn dart.
Maybe she had older brothers. I don't know.
I let my 7-year-old daughter shoot, but not unsupervised. So I'm sure as hell not going to give them spears and tell them to go, yeah, go throw them at each other. You stand over here, you stand over here, you're going to throw them back and forth. Yep.
Let's play
Good
Indian and
deal,
Buffalo.
kids. Yeah,
But you're also teaching to respect what they're
exactly.
using, and that's
Yep.
the thing. These darts were just marketed as a toy, so these parents were like, "Oh, well, here's a here's a box of darts that are labeled as a toy in the kids section, and they just let them go freaking buck wild out there. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
They didn't respect it. It's like, it's a freaking sharp object. Yeah, I get what you're saying. What the fuck? Why'd you let your kid?
It's a weighted sharp object. It's one of them that's weighted. So when you throw it and it gets out there 10 foot, it's going to start naturally going down to spike into something and stay.
Yeah. Sanity. Let's see. We came from a time when car seats were an option, and the early car seats didn't look like they would save your life. Yeah, that's true.
Says a laundry basket was the option for a car seat back in the day. I came home with my mom holding me.
Yeah. There's plenty of stories like that out there. Like, my mom said she remembers when she got into a car accident, and me and my brother were in there, and I was sitting, I guess we were in the passenger seat, and she was coming from the laundromat, and she shoved us down in the floor. We're little kids. I mean, it was just that time. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here he is, the man in the myth.
There's the
legend. No trespassing.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You should have that tattoo on your ass.
Damn.
No, well, I don't have room above the exit only.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Kind of. Are you in one of the wrong turn shacks or something there?
That's what it looks
Maybe,
like.
Maybe. I found it so appealing on our last show. I thought those might be some cool dudes to hang out with.
Let's get it done. What else? Oh, and you guys, I mean, y'all have daughters and stuff, and this toy, let me see. When did this one come out? The Sky Dancers? Do y'all remember those? Let's see. Sky Dancers.
There were those ones that, like, you pull the pedestal and they had, like, wings and they'd fly
There
off.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Sky Dancers were sold, let's see, including mini Sky Dancers. The idea was simple. Of course, like you said, you pull the cord and they float off. Unfortunately, it didn't always work out that way. Times
No, I don't think ours ever worked.
Sky Dancers resulted in over 100 reports of eye, teeth, and facial damage or injuries.
Yeah, because once they were battery powered. It wasn't like it was just repelled by like some zip cord or something like the old school shit. When you turn those some bitches on, they take like 2 AA batteries and they just keep going. It freaked me out. I thought we had like a freaking bird caught in under our couch, and it was one of those fuckers flopping around.
We got a rogue one. Oh man. Yeah, it said after it became clear that the dolls weren't safe, production was halted, and an incredible 9 million of the toys were recalled. Wow.
I'm wondering if that's what happened with them. Cody, you remember I got all the kids them for 2 years in a row for Christmas, the little orbs with the helicopter blades on them that had the sensors on them. You just kept touching them on the bottom, and they'd go up and down. Well, the problem was they were weighted to keep them flying straight, but when the battery got, it was rechargeable battery, when they got a little bit low on battery and the weights didn't fly at the optimum, what they'd be doing this, all of a sudden they go and you shoot across the room and smack whoever was sitting there and then bounce to the other side. Yeah. Because I can't find them anymore, because I was going to get the kids, because all the kids loved them, even though they got in their hair and tangled up. And what kid was it we had to cut it out of their hair that year? We were at Granddad's.
God, who was that?
Was it Lucas? It was one of the kids, because they were outside playing with it. It might have been. I just remember it went straight up in there and just fucking kamikaze. Just whop, hit him right upside the head and tangled up. And we could not get it out.
Merry Christmas.
Finally, Krista was like, fuck it, give me some scissors. And the thing was still trying to go. It was sitting here going, wait,
Oh my
like a phantasm ball.
A Silent Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, the toy maker, you know, they totally attacking.
Oh my
But it was
god!
so. I remember that because we're. Oh wow, it's going so high. Holy shit! Whack.
Dude, I just got.
But it all made sense once we found the toy cut out of the kid's hair and killed it. I mean, disenabled it. We found out it was made in Japan. It was the kamikaze.
Yeah.
Oh man, where's that damn picture? I just uploaded something. Oh, I'll have to do it again. Is there any toys that y'all remember from when we were little, like something that doesn't exist anymore? Because I remember those molding kits and stuff that they used to have. They used to have a bunch of that stuff.
The chemistry kits back when we were kids, you could actually cook meth in, you know.
That's why we have an epidemic now. All these kids learned how to do it. Dude, there's
That's right. It's the kids a little younger than us that's making them. A little younger than our generation, older our generations are the big meth heads. Shit.
Yeah, the toy factory was.
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
Oh my god, it's Rob Mahoney in the house.
Father
Mahoney.
I know it's not a toy, but do y'all remember the original kid seats for cars? Cars kid seats? Those plastic things?
Oh God, yeah,
They were more dangerous than letting them ride in the back of the
vinyl.
truck. Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, and they stayed about 100 degrees hotter than the inside temperature of the car.
Oh yeah.
And it had its own little steering wheel.
Yeah, that's why I don't have an ass to this day. It burned it off.
Grandpa says, was he really that dangerous though?
Oh, man, those son of bitches, you could stretch it. Well, they had the little one and they had the big one.
Yeah.
And I never
You
was
could-
fortunate enough to get the big one, but the big one you could stretch out like 12 feet.
Oh, I did.
mean,
I had some buddies that had. Yeah, you could stretch them out as far as your little leg could carry it. And whenever one of y'all gave up and fell down, the other guy on their seat, it fucking hurt. It would take you off your fucking. You were lucky enough it hit you in the chest and not the face. If it hit you in the chest, I mean, it would knock the fucking wind out of you. I ain't kidding you. I can see why they outlawed the big ones because they only had them out for a few years.
Full of like some kind of like corn syrup type liquid.
Well-
So they were they had a little weight to them.
They still make them. Watch on YouTube Kentucky Ballistics, and you will not believe what calibers that son of a bitch will stop. And I kid you not. If I remember right, it will stop a 357 Magnum.
Holy shit.
What Graham's saying, if it ever makes national news of two guys robbing a bank with Stretch Armstrongs wrapped in their chest and ski mask on.
It
They
looks
knew
like
the
a bad
9mm
porno
wasn't
of
gonna penetrate.
looks like a bad porno of 100 little blonde men having an orgy, all taped together.
Two men robbed a bank this evening using stretch arms.
But that's pretty badass video. Y'all need. It's one of his like first ones too. It's one of his early ones.
What was it called?
Yeah, he Kentucky Ballistics. Yeah, he's just a few hours up above us where we live. Some of the guys actually came from Murray, Kentucky. Knew him and his dad that worked in the plant I used to work in. And but yeah, he started out with 22 long rifle, went to 22 mag, then he done 9mm, went up through all the pistol cap, and I'm wanting to say it even stopped the 357 Magnum, and just one of them sitting there. It was unbelievable what Stretch Armstrong would stop.
That's wild.
Tough son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Dude,
I want to say it almost stopped the 44, but it stopped the 357 if I'm remembering right.
Let me see. I'm going to look it up. We got to see this. We got to see this.
Is it possible it was a 357 with a 38 shell?
No. I'm thinking the Magnum because he tried the 38 special, and it stopped the 38, and he's like, "Wow, I didn't expect that," and he went up. And it's either 357 or the 44 Magnum that it stopped, and then the next caliber he went up. I think he had to go all the way to the 454 Casull because at the time that was the next step from the 44 mag. But
Let's
yeah,
see.
it was.
Was it a
It's
hollow
pretty
point
badass.
or more of a full metal?
I don't remember. He shoots all kinds of different. That back then it didn't. I think it just mattered what his sponsors sent him when he was making the videos, because even if he was trying to penetrate something, he'd be shooting hollow points and jacketed hollow points a lot. But so a lot of times they don't make sense when they're trying to penetrate something. They'll be slapping hollow points in them. But
Holy
But
crap.
still
Full
for
metal jacket kind of
one for one kid's toy to stop. I mean, even a 9mm just blew my mind.
Let's see.
And he's
I'm
only shooting at like 25 yards, I think.
I'm finding 500 S&W Magnum versus Vacman. I guess he's that. And then a 700
Nope.
Nitro versus Stretch Armstrong.
That's one of his newer ones. That's in his older videos.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. All right, hold on. I want to get to the part where he shoots it. I don't want to show the whole video. Might owe him some money or something. Let's see. Okay, so this is versus the Stretch Armstrong. Let me what the hell? Oh, there it is. All right. I gotta do my magic over here. I'm sorry. I'm holding production here.
Oh, I guess it's just me and you, Cuddy.
Oh, no, Trav's still here. He's just taking a leak or
Oh,
getting
yeah.
a beer or taking a leak and getting a beer.
That's good to multitask like that.
Yeah.
Both.
No.
Wow, I kicked myself out. What the hell?
My basement drain is only 20 feet from my beer fridge, so we're good.
Basement drain. I don't even want to know.
A basement drain.
Basement drain. I've
Well-
never heard of that term before, but
All right, can y'all see the dude?
alrighty.
All right, here
Yep.
we go. Y'all can see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Nothing.
Holy
Nothing.
shit!
Stretch stopped it. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's the
That's
that's
gonna
the
take the
newer
next shot.
video too. That's not his newest. That's not the
45, that's a
original
new
one.
gun, isn't it? My
Oh, it isn't. That's the only
Yeah,
one I
this
can.
is the one with Demolition Ranch. Oh, that's fine. Because he's actually got his original video. It's way back in his catalog. I'm talking. This is like 10 years ago.
That's insane, though. That stopped that.
He's like in his backyard, and he just got like a table set up, and he's got it put up against a block of wood, and then the center block behind it. And what he started with, yeah,
I mean,
it's.
Does NASA
And that-
or the military know about this substance?
I don't think so, because I think that might be what them fucking run flat tires are filled with, though. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's like amazing. Because the first time
Damn.
I watched, I'm like, fuck, a 22 long rifle is gonna go through your old Stretch. And he even had the slow mo cameras on it, so you see the bullet hit it, and like the 22s hit it, and they just kind of
No
slowly go away from it. Yeah.
That's insane.
And I think it was pretty well shot up by the time he got to the 44 mag, and he kept hitting around the edges. But I think it even stopped the 44 mag, if I remember right. But it was speculative because he only had one Stretch Armstrong, and he'd done shot the living shit out of it.
Yeah.
It was pretty much just the head, a body of goo, and two little nubs of feet, and the little arms sticking out by the time he was done with it.
So you're saying he didn't walk away from this?
He has the whole Stretch didn't make it.
He was still intact, yes, but he probably needed a few skin grafts after it. The substance that holds the goo together didn't fare well, but
There we go. My wife sent me this. It's my son's on that damn that I guess centipede thing. I don't remember this, but look, there. Well, my youngest son, that's his friend. Look at that. Is that the handlebar thing you were talking about?
almost. The old one was like just two antennas sticking out.
I wonder what the hell that was. But yeah, I guess they have existed for a long time. That was in shoot.
Oh, they
Had
have.
been
Travis, how many of you went through from our
Or-
childhood?
10.
Oh, all of them. The 30-foot swings,
the
the
eagle eye, the burn your
Yes.
ass, 15-foot slide, the merry-go-round
Yep.
of death.
yeah, right by the
and-
rock wall.
Yeah, by like a jagged, like roughly built out of
Yeah, a
concrete and rock.
natural rock wall.
Nice.
And don't forget our the surface of the playground. Did you bring that up?
Yep,
Rock asphalt.
Yes.
yep.
Nice.
Yes, with gravel spread over a thin layer of gravel spread over the top. So it just added to the damage whenever you wiped out.
Yeah,
Oh
you,
my
you got
Run.
about an
You'd run
extra
and try to take a
5
turn
foot
and
of
he would
skid.
come out in front of you.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we kept the nurse busy. We had actually
yeah.
back then we had the school nurse. We kept her busy.
She's like, oh, here. And it was always the usual suspects, wasn't it? Just walking in the door. Here comes Cody again, damn it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that the school got a kickback from all the Band-Aids they bought. You know.
Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, shit. Grandpa, that damn slip and slide fucked my fat ass up a time or two.
Me too. I think that was my first concussion.
You're not supposed
Dude.
to slide on your head, Cody.
Well,
My-
when I was a kid, my head weighed more than the rest of my body, so I couldn't help it.
He'll
Still
bobble it.
does.
I got a slip and slide story.
Okay, please enlighten us.
All right, so we lived out in Comstock, and it's nothing but caliche rock everywhere, right? And there was no like little yard to put that in. So me and my brother decided, hey, we're smart guys, right? So we're gonna put it on the wooden porch that my parents had.
Oh,
So it was, you know, there were steps involved to get up on this porch. So of course, when we slipped and slid right on that porch and landed on rocks in mud. Oh my god, dude!
And there was no bouncing either when you hit. Was it?
No,
What happened with mine was my mother had bought a slip and slide for me and my sister and our cousins, and she had a nice big front yard. But for some reason, she decided to sit the start of the for the slip and slide to start on the concrete sidewalk in front of her house. So you run up there to take off running and just slip and bust your ass or your head open on the sidewalk. And that's the
Oh.
last thing I remember until this moment right now.
That explains so much, Cody.
repressed memories. Oh
so your
my
head
god!
hasn't always been that size. You busted your head open and it swelled and stayed.
No, I would have busted my ass if my head wouldn't have weighed so much. But, you know,
Yeah.
gravity worked.
Okay,
What can you
gotcha.
say?
Yeah, and now he tastes
That-
copper. Time.
Mm.
Oh my god, dude, some of this shit. Here's let's see, I pulled up another toy here that they discontinued. And actually I thought this was interesting that they pulled it because I always wondered what happened to those damn fidget spinners in 2017. All the kids had to have them, right? Those
Those
damn
were like gone as quick as they were popular.
Well, I'm about to read you why they got yanked. It was because these stupid kids would take the bearings out of it, and some of these kids would swallow those little metal bearings that they had in there, and they would swallow them and, of course, get hurt and have to go to the hospital and all that other shit. That's why they're gone. And
What
plus,
was the
That
recipe
is
to
not
eat
where
them?
I thought that was going.
Oh, that
There
ain't
was-
nothing though. Hell, that's a round bearing. You'll shit that right out. That'll go.
No,
right
I mean,
through.
I thought you were going to say like we do, you know, when they come out, we hold them between your fingers and take the blowgun off your air compressor and get them spinning so fast they blow apart in your hand.
no, you know, the other thing, though, I thought the same thing as you, like, oh, they'll just swallow it and it'll come out, right? Well, there also was traces of lead paint on them.
Oh, it's like a lead poisoning.
Well, I remember I was still working at
Fucking
Walmart at the time,
Chinese and shit.
and when they came out, it was like they were like $7 a piece when
Mhm.
that week when they come out, and like the next week they were 25 cents on clearance.
Yeah. Yeah, and I paid, I don't know how much money on them. Let's see, do they still make Slinkies? Yes, they
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
they do.
actually what I asked the missus for last Christmas, and she got me one. So I know
Oh
they still
my
make
God, yeah, and they're proud of them now. They're like $12 or $15 for the big
Yeah.
ones,
for
But
a real
don't stretch
Slinky.
it out
You
now.
get
for the metal ones.
Yeah, the metal ones. Yeah.
Oh, so they still make the metal ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're not
Slinky
like
brand,
they
yeah.
used to be. Used to be they were damn near indestructible. Now you play with them for like 5 seconds and they get a kink in them.
Damn. That sucks.
Do you?
I wonder why.
I'll tell you, it's a toy that they didn't make very long, but I know why. It's not from anybody getting hurt. You remember the My Buddy dolls?
Yes.
Yeah,
Little
I think
Chucky looking
Chucky
things?
had a big
Yeah.
deal with no kid wanting them motherfuckers. Because I remember
Oh,
when them
God.
come out, I was little, and I wanted one so bad. And then it was like a month later, fucking Chucky was advertised on TV, and I remember Dad rented Chucky, and that film scared the fuck out of me. And I was sitting in the shopping cart. That's how small I was. And Dad's like, "Hey, look, it's one of them." He's wanted one of them. And he set that motherfucker in the cart with me, and I come unglued. I was getting the fuck away
He
from
knew
him.
what he was doing. I guarantee your dad knew
Oh, heck.
exactly what he was doing.
That fucking doll was bigger than I was. I'm like, hell no. Fuck there for a long time. I was afraid of my He-Man action figures
Well-
after I saw part of Chucky.
They had the My Buddy, and then that was a big hit. So they came out with the Kid Sister, which
Kid
was the
Sister.
counterpart
His sister
to
was
Yep.
My
good
Buddy.
for it.
My sister had one of these, and in '89 when Child's Play came out, we got home, got off the school bus, and she'd always go get a snack out of the kitchen first. So I run back to her bedroom real quick and sit up her kid sister and put a knife on her bed and put a kitchen knife in its hand, and then just bolt to my room. And I hear her screaming her head off, and my mom comes in. What's wrong? What's wrong?
So you get in trouble over that one?
Let's
I
see.
bled the tip.
Let's see. Travis, did you burn your My Buddy doll? That's a question for you from Mahoney.
No,
It never left the store.
no, he
Fuck
never-
out of that
I
cart.
did, however, burn my talking Pee Wee Herman doll.
What? Oh shit! Hold
They're
on.
worth some money now, which makes me sick.
Yep.
The full string
Hold
Pee
on.
Wee Herman.
Why? Just because he got caught playing with himself?
That was why. Yeah, what it was like in '90. I was like 9 or 10, and yeah, I burned him at the stake.
Well, I guess he won't do that again.
So
Aw, Pee Wee.
My-
I'm so
my-
sorry, Pee Wee. Can you ever
My
forgive
only-
me?
my only question is, so did you burn yourself a little bit every time you masturbated after that?
Just not in public.
I used to go, with a big lighter holding up a button.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did try to convert what was left of Pee Wee after I burned him into a Darkman doll, because Darkman came out around the same time. I'm like, I can work with
I
this.
did-
I can work with this.
I do got a pretty funny story on the Chucky thing. I was about the same age, and it was after the Chucky had come out. Somebody had gifted us a handmade Raggedy Andy doll. Well, you know how it is when you lay at nighttime, and it was always up on my chest of drawers, and I'd lay in bed at night, and you stare at something so long it looks like it moved.
Sure.
So there were several nights of me not getting any sleep because I'm just sitting there staring at this motherfucker all night. So I would grab this and take it to other parts of the house. So at first it was behind the couch, which my mom was a stay-at-home mom, so she didn't do any cleaning until us boys had already went to sleep and laid down. So, and I was told my best friend Jimmy Jackson, he can testify on this too. I'm telling you, Jimmy, this doll's fucking alive. Well, I didn't use that language back then, but this doll's alive. It comes back to my room. Well, Mom was cleaning and found this thing behind the couch, so she comes and tucks it in bed with me. So I wake up and went, "Ah!" So I took it, I hid it in their closet. I hid it in the laundry room closet, which had a whole bunch of old summer quilts, and my mom got doing a deep spring cleaning. And just so happened Jimmy Jackson was spending the night with me that night,
Jimmy.
and we were sleeping in the same bed, and Mom put that doll in between us. And I'll never forget it. I wake up to my buddy. His favorite term was, "What the frick? What the frick? What the frick? What the frick?"
Fixed
I wake up, I look and say, see, I told you. My mom terrified us with this doll for about 7 fucking months.
She had to know what she was doing too. I know your mom. She had to.
No,
know.
she didn't. She did not know because we didn't. We just hide this son of a bitch every time. I even put it in the trash, and Dad pulled it out of the trash and brought it back in the house.
Your dad knew what he was doing.
He thought one of my older brothers threw it away. So he brought it back in and told Mom she needed to wash it.
Your last thing is alive. Dude, I can imagine being your age, like just having that, child station, like, holy shit, this thing's not leaving.
It scared the fuck out of us.
Oh my
Hell,
God.
Jimmy, after that one time, Jimmy wouldn't spend the night at my house again for like a month and a half. He'd be like, did you get rid of that doll? I was like, yeah, I hit it good. He's like, has it come back yet? Nope. Has it come back yet? Nope. Has it come back yet? Nope. Okay, I'll come over this weekend. He would not spend the night at my house for about a month and a half. It was hilarious.
Oh my God, man, the chat's blowing up too. It's cool. My wife, he's a rebel, Daddy. I'm a rebel, Daddy. Let's see. Oh, Mahoney, Cindy actually has OnlyFans, and he tugs that one-eyed dragon. I guess you're talking about Pee Wee.
No, I think he meant to say Cody.
Yeah, I think he meant to say Cody.
Oh, okay.
But not this Cody. He meant Cripple Cody, I think. But,
oh, okay, I got you. Oh, yeah, he did.
Hey, I'll have to look that up. Everybody, throw a little love toward our friend Cripple Cody. I don't think we promoted his OnlyFans.
Because I think he's his only fan.
His GoFundMe yet on the show since we started the new network. But everybody, go on GoFundMe, look up what's he under? I don't remember. It's not Cripple. Is it Cripple Cody?
I need to get the link. We're terrible friends of his.
Yeah.
Because we haven't even got the link, but I'll get the link and we'll share it on here. So yeah, that's insane.
He's a disabled friend of ours, great guy, and show him a little love, throw him a few bucks on GoFundMe. Helps with his medical expenses and his hookers.
and his entry fee to the strip club. So here's another toy I wanted to bring up, because this one, I think, in 1950, check out what they played with in the 50s here. Atomic Energy Lab.
Nice.
Looks like a bomb.
I'm pretty sure you'll get red flagged by the FBI if you have anything like that now.
A lot of kids' toys in the 50s came in like a big red metal case. Then I had an erector set. Do you guys remember those?
Yes.
Not an erection set, not to be confused with that. An erector set. Where you could build stuff out of had like little metal beams, and would even come with like a little electric motor you could plug in to make like cars, or to make like, it was really neat. You can make cranes, all kinds of stuff. I mean, and I had, it was my great uncle's, and it was given to me, and of course I lost everything. I still have the case, but I lost all the pieces to it. But yeah, no telling what it'd be worth now. But yeah, I made all kinds of shit out of it.
Grandpa the nerd. An erection set comes with a bill.
The modern ones do, yes. But
all right, let me read this little description of that toy, the Atomic Energy Lab. The Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energy Laboratory was a lab set released by the A.C. Gilbert Company in 1950. The creator, Alfred Carlton Gilbert, had intended to create a kit so that children could create and watch chemical reactions and get inspired to pursue careers in science. It's fair to say that the product lived up to Gilbert's desire to get children doing chemical experiments, but the kit had to be pulled in 1951, not even a year. 1951, as it actually contained samples of radioactive element uranium. Jesus Christ.
Little yellow cake.
It says,
Make your own baby nuke.
You get hit on your
Back in the good old days when your neighbors blew up their garage with atomic bombs, not meth labs.
Watch how high this trash can can go.
Said, thankfully, the kit didn't reach many children anyway. It was commercially unsuccessful, and fewer than 5,000 kits were sold. Oh, all right. There you
Fuck,
go.
I want one.
5,000 pieces of uranium out there, I guess. That's a good thing.
Yeah, no shit. Fauci's first toy. Someone said Fauci's first toy. Oh my god.
He was
I'm gonna
I recall. Yeah.
You got us, Grandpa. You sly bastard. Let's see. I'm going to find this other one I thought was interesting. Where the hell is it? God damn it. You think I'd be a little bit more professional. Oh, here's one. I know Grandpa will appreciate this one. This was a action figure in a vehicle. It was from Battlestar Galactica. It was the Colonial Viper. Hit the shelves in 1978 following the TV premiere of Battlestar Galactica. Even though the original series was canceled after just 24 episodes, the toy continued to fly off shelves. However, tragedy struck in December of 1978 when a 4-year-old boy aimed the toy into his mouth, launched a missile down his throat, and then he choked to death. And the toy was pulled off immediately. Wow.
That's not fair. They could. I mean, how many during the 70s and 80s? How many of those, and even the 90s, of those spring-loaded rocket? Like I had the Batman Returns Batmobile, and where the fenders would pop up and shoot the little plastic rockets, and like every GI Joe vehicle.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
That must have been
Thundercats.
powerful, though. Yeah, that must have been powerful, though, off of that little spaceship. Like, how much force was behind that thing to choke someone? Because, like you said, yeah, Joe had a plethora of fucking little, rockets or a weapon that one of the toys would hold, one of the figures would hold, and it would shoot.
Well, if it was off Battlestar Galactica, it's probably pretty damn sharp too. So it's probably like a fucking mini broadhead sticking out the back of the kid's fucking neck.
Dear God!
Damn you, Cylons!
You took my brother. Here's this other one I wanted to bring up, and we'll get to Ty's trivia for the night. This will be the last one because I have a bunch of them, but we just, we can't stay up all night, I guess. Let's see. The Gilbert Glass blowing set. Where is it? There it is. Sorry. The Gilbert Glass blowing set.
God,
Make your own bless. Nice.
Yes.
that sounds like a disaster.
So fire was involved, obviously.
Yes. It said
Very hot fire.
Mm-hmm.
glass blowing is also incredibly dangerous. This is how it starts out. Involving, as it does, a person blowing into a wad of scorching hot molten glass. Jesus.
Damn.
Glass has to be extremely hot before it reaches a softening point, which is around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't take a genius to work out that encouraging children to play with unbelievably hot glass isn't the best idea. No surprise, the Gilbert glass blowing set was eventually taken off shelves for being too dangerous. I would like to talk to someone that actually played with that, like that actually was around at that time.
There's probably none of them left.
Hey,
Well, they're missing limbs.
have a balloon that can scar you for life.
Because look at all the safety stops they had to put on blowguns because people were, whenever they were getting ready to blow in it, they were taking a really deep breath in and sucking it down. So they probably all had molten glass going down their esophagus. So I mean, that probably done them in. And even if you can talk to any of them, they're probably, how you doing, Poe?
I had the Gilbert glass blowing set. Like they have herpes all over their lips. Their lips are so fucking burnt, 3rd-degree burns.
And about mid-interview, the batteries would go out, and that'd be it. You wouldn't have to talk to me. Oh, I'm going to hell for that one.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that man. Yeah, so those are the toys that people used to play with that were allowed, kids to have. Unfortunately, yeah, some of them got killed. We had some deaths, and the one that surprised me, there was no death involving blowing glass, but with a figurine in a toy spaceship that caused someone to die. It's insane.
Well, it's like we were talking about the warning labels. I
True.
mean, look how much
Yeah.
stupid people fuck up shit for us now. Back then, they were took out early. So,
Yep, you're right. Then in the herd, when they were little, let's see, we had something like that. Some weird, hold on. Grandpa said we had something like that, some weird multicolored goop in a straw that made a balloon.
Yeah, it was like the metal straws. I remember those. What were they
oh
called?
yeah, I remember that. You had was it 2 or 3 little dills in a metal dill? You had to mix it together, and then you made a.
Like a
I can't
multicolored
remember.
balloon thing.
Huh.
Oh, I never could get it to work. It always popped and blew all over everything, and then I got my ass beat for getting in the carpet.
Yeah,
But,
like that time you
'Cause
got
it-
a hole in your parents' wall.
no, that was when I was much older. I didn't shoot a hole in the wall. I shot a hole through the fucking wall.
Gee, what were you doing?
It was a 44 Magnum.
Oh, okay.
It was his dad's 44 mag. He wasn't
All right,
happy
shit.
playing with his own 44 mag.
Should
He had
I
to
go
play
through
with
the
his dad's
story?
44 mag.
Was he cleaning it?
No,
No, he
well,
was being a fucktard.
Okay.
mhm. All right. I had a Smith & Wesson, but it had a 2-inch barrel. And I was going to borrow my dad's that had an 8-inch barrel to deer hunt with because I wanted to deer hunt with one. And he said that was fine. Well, mine had, whenever you pulled the hammer back, which I was an idiot because I didn't unload it and I was getting the feel of his gun. I was sitting in the living room. Well, mine had it when you cock the hammer back and you come forward so far, when you heard the click, it had a hammer lock.
Mhm.
Dad's has nothing like that. Dad had a trigger job put on his, as I found out later. So I'm sitting there, getting a feel for this, sitting in Dad's recliner in the living room. Thank God nobody else was home. So I pulled the hammer back, and as I was bringing it back forward, one of the cats done something, made a noise, and I turned my head, and I heard that click, and I took my thumb off the hammer, and the next thing I know, I could not see. My nose was running. I was drooling. And my ears just went, whoa, just real high pitch. And I'm just fucking shell shocked. And I'm like, what the fuck? And by the time it comes to, so all these movies you see, people shooting at each other in a house, I will
Yeah,
testify.
bullshit.
That's fucking bullshit. So I'm like, by the time I come to, my vision finally comes back, and I look, and I shit you not, and Cody's seen these house cats. Mom and Dad had a tomcat that was a 35 fucking pound cat. He's a big son of a bitch. I look, he's underneath the damn coffee table. That motherfucker's stuck as low as he can to the floor. Just, what the fuck?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And then it dawns on me what happened, and I'm like, oh shit. And I look, and I cannot see where this bullet went anywhere. Keep in mind, I was like maybe not even 18, or I was 18, somewhere around there. And I'm like, where the fuck did this round go? The TV's fine, the coffee table's good, the cat's not fucking dead. I can't find it. And I look, and I find a piece of a flower pot. And this bullet went down and hit the carpeted floor. You couldn't find it where it did that. And ricocheted and come up and hit this flower pot and then hit the wall. So I find the bullet hole in the wall in the sheetrock. I dead nut fucking center a stud. So you know what a 44 Magnum does to a 2x4 stud. When I go to the other side of the garage, there's a hole like this big around in that plywood on there. And Dad had been buying 50-pound bags of birdseed. Yeah, I shit you not, birdseed. There was 2 of them stacked up against each other. A handmade wooden paddle before that his best friend made him, went through it, hit the bird, both of the bags, blew out the side. There's fucking birdseed everywhere in this garage. Goes through 2 chairs, and then stops when it hits the concrete wall on the other side. With putting a very cute little chip in the concrete wall, I might add. But I wasn't worried about that. I knew that would be looked over. So I'm like, fuck, my ass is grass. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I go up, I grab the phone, and I'm dialing. I'm like, wait a minute, you stupid motherfucker. I mean, I've got past shit like this before. So I go and I'm filling this fucking hole full of toothpaste, fucking bubble gum, whatever I can find. Finally, I run to town, get some wall spackling, spackle up the inside, and I'm like, fuck, that sticks out. Just luckily, I was into models then, and I had some white model paint that matched the color of white that my mom painted the fucking wall in there. So I slather that on. I go to the garage. I don't remember what I stuck in the hole for the cover of this plywood. I was just grabbing anything I could find just to make something stick. And I cover it in wall plaster. So problem was it was just plywood and it was painted. So you had the plywood grain. So I've got wall plaster here, and I'm like, fuck, that sticks out. And I'm like, God, I'm like, wait a minute. So I grab a screwdriver and I make wood grain in this motherfucker. And I'm like, I look, and I've got like 30 minutes before Dad's home, and I'm like, I cannot pick up 100 pounds of fucking birdseed in this garage. So I'm like, what I do? And I got the screwdriver in my hand. I'm like, I got it. Mom's got a new kitten. So I shred these fucking bags. And then I take Mom's kitten and I throw this little fucker in the middle of this bird seed, shut the garage, I go back in the house. And then I run through the house, opening the windows to get rid of the gun. I run through, this is when Febreze first come out. This is how long ago this was. And I'm running through the house, just Febreze in this house, turning on the fans, everything. So I'm sitting there looking, okay, I got a few minutes for Dad. So I shut all the windows, turn all the fans off. Dad comes home. I go outside. I knew I couldn't leave because it'd be too conspicuous. I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I don't know if I'm going to get by with this. I give it 15, 20 minutes. I come back in, and I hear my dad say, hey, boy. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. He's like, take a wild guess what your mom's new fucking cat did. And I'm like, yeah, I got by with this motherfucker. So I go in the garage, open the garage door, and act all surprised.
Oh my God. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Oh man. Are we ready for trivia? That was an awesome story, by the way.
It is a little long.
Did they ever get the truth out of you? Or
Well, my dad passed in 2016. And
He said,
sadly, I never got to tell him because he always wondered what happened to that boat pedal. Like I said, it was handmade. Dad's best friend. And I tried all kinds of wood putty, and I never could get anything to look right. But I did tell my mom a few years later after Dad passed. Because I'm pretty sure my dad would have still kicked my ass if he was alive in 2017.
You son of a bitch. Oh my God, that's awesome. All right. Here comes we'll do the trivia. That's hilarious. We gotta do the trivia now. So it's Trivia with Ty, everybody's favorite part of the show.
gotta look hideous. Did we lose him?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Goodbye. So
Apparently he didn't have the answers tonight.
he did not have the answers. He's not sitting next to me tonight, so he didn't. He felt improvised. All righty. I'm going to give you all the first one. It's going to be the first easiest question I've ever given anyone. And this trivia is going to be dedicated to the fuck tartary we've been dealing with beer all week. This is going to be beer trivia. So this will be interesting. What is the official beer of the state of Texas?
Lone Star?
Very
Lone Star.
good. Very good. Very good. Told you it was going to be an easy one. I'd say we could wait for the other people, but sounds like no point in it. Which beer is from the land of sky blue waters?
Coors Light?
Coors Light. Or Coors.
I've never heard of it. It's called Hams.
Hams. I've heard of Hams. Yeah, I've drank
I've
Hams.
heard of
From
Hams.
the Pacific Northwest, so Washington, Oregon area, I guess. Yeah,
There he is.
Yeah, I had to take a break.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. What type of dog is on the label of Red Dog beer?
A red dog.
Bulldog.
Bulldog.
Bulldog is
Aaron
correct.
got it.
Damn, these are too easy.
Give us some hard ones.
What? Oh shit, I can't say that, so I'm not even gonna go there because it was a hard one. What brewery is the oldest in the world?
Holy shit.
Oh, that's an Irish brewery, isn't it? Oh my God,
Hold on.
what is the name of it? I can't remember the name of it.
I have no idea.
I'm at a
It
loss.
doesn't say. This doesn't say where it's at. But it's,
Let's see. Grandpa says Sam Adams.
Beer's
No,
older
that's a
than
baby.
America.
it's. I think it's from my beer knowledge. I think it's over around Belgium somewhere. Is
Hmm.
where the county is. It just tells you the name of the brewery.
Ah,
And the name
What's
of
the-
it is Weisenstephaner.
Oh shit,
Why is
a
it-
German one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Belgium. Yeah,
Makes
might as well be.
yeah.
What is the amber liquid extract from malted barley?
Urine after you drink a lot.
Yeah, I'm going with what Trav said.
I mean, after you drink a lot of extract of barley, that's what happens, isn't it?
Beer. I like that answer. The correct answer is wort.
Yeah. Yep,
Wort?
Yep.
Wort.
What? How the fuck did you know?
I'm smart. I'm like Alex Trebek. Know all the questions.
Yes.
What does IPA stand for? That's an easy one.
Pussy beer.
That is incorrect.
I'm going with Aaron's answer. I don't care if
International
it's
Pussy.
incorrect.
International Pussy Allegiance.
There you go. It means I'm a snob in Austin, and that's what I drink. That's what that means to me. IPA. Anytime I hear IPA,
Do you have a new IPA I could try?
I'm gonna try this with honey. It's like beer and honey. That's disgusting. Stop it.
No, it's terrible.
I haven't drank IPA since the last time that me and Trav tried to go through every tap at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
my
damn.
God, that was
And
that was a great night and a shitty morning. I will say that.
Well, you have to be.
we
able to
made
drink
it.
IPA.
We made it. All 30 taps.
How the fuck did we get home that night?
I don't even remember who was with us. I mean,
I
had to pay
don't
that
remember
bill.
if anybody was with us. Oh yeah, the Buffalo Wild Wing bills got fucking crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a place called the Flying Saucer that's in San Antonio, and they have beers from all over the world in there. So I think me and Ty need to go try all the taps they have.
They have like 100 taps, so I don't know if we want to. I don't know if we want to.
I don't know if we'll make it.
Up to that one.
Wait, I got an idea. All right, give me another year and I'll have another 2 weeks vacation since I switch jobs. Me and Cody will road trip down there and we'll take a long weekend and we'll try to go through all 100 taps and we'll make a show about it.
I
Dude.
don't have it in me anymore. I'm just going to throw that
It's
out
like
there.
Mount Everest,
Oh,
dude.
wait. Your boss is a dickhead. You don't have vacation anymore. But I bet if we invite
He'll go
him,
with
I
us,
bet
yeah.
if we invite him, he'll let you off for it.
Well, just so everyone knows, IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what kind of
No,
what kind
I
of
think
Indian
we were right the first time.
What kind of Indian?
is it? You
Otter
know,
feather.
natural Indian shove an arrowhead up your ass, smack you in the head with a tomahawk, or is it the hello, thank you for calling use that Indian? Which one is it?
What kind of Indian was it? Indian Pale Ale.
Yeah.
I guess it's
You
the
know, I can't answer that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
From the way all the IPAs I've tasted, I'm thinking they're kind of in correlation with the HughesNet people. That's what I call them little fellers.
It's a little off topic, but I'm wondering now with all the political correctness and everything, with the newer, I know they don't make a lot of westerns anymore. With the newer westerns, why don't we see westerns where the Native Americans are portrayed by Indian actors?
What kind of Indian are you talking about? There we go again.
The true from India, Indians, you know, where they got
reason
the
because of
tomahawk and the buckskin.
Because
it's because the little fuckers won't quit talking about HughesNet. Hello, have you tried HughesNet? Have you tried HughesNet today lately? Thank you for calling HughesNet. How may I help you? That's all they know.
I got an answer for that. They're not gonna come off as threatening as like, "Hello, white man." Not hello, white man. You come to my land.
They're not going to come off as threatening as all the Italians playing Native Americans in the 50s and 60s.
Hey, at least they had a good tan. Yeah. Well, you know,
go ahead.
You go in and you knock over one of their saloons. Whenever you're on your way out, you hear "Thank you, come again." You know, it fucks up the whole damn script.
Thank you for shooting at my bar.
Damn it. Cut. Start at one. Jesus Christ, can you not say that?
They can't help it. It's in their DNA. It's either HughesNet or "Thank you, come again. Welcome to the 7-Eleven." Or now they bought out the redneck stores here, Current River Bait and Tackle. Now they own it.
I
like, "Hello, thank you, welcome, coming to Current River Bait and Tackle. How may I help you?" It's like, holy shit. I just got to stop and take that in for a minute as soon as I go in there. It's like, whoa.
Okay, I mean,
am I still in America?
America's a mixed pot. You know, it's not that, but the problem is they're from California, which I know you guys are probably dealing with that way more than us in Texas.
Not down here.
They're
it's Mexicans there.
Houston,
What's the next
Dallas, Austin.
I'm just along for the ride on this one, boys.
Ty's like, that done fucking took over my trivia again. Fuck. Hey, I just hope I lived up to your expectations on the Bigfoot trivia. Is the only thing I hope when I took your spot that time. Because I just pulled those out of my ass. I didn't have nothing ready for that.
What do you think we do?
All we know is Bigfoot has BBC. That's what we got out of that.
Big black cock or something? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Ty didn't watch the episode.
No, I did, because I remember that part, and that really bothered me.
He's like, fuck, I've seen them in the wild. Shit.
All right. What's the next trivia question?
How many gallons are in a barrel of beer?
50?
Enough.
I can take the answer.
Enough.
Enough.
50 gallons in 1 gallon?
Oh.
How many gallons are in one barrel of beer? Roll out the barrels.
35.
I believe they're
35.
55-gallon barrels, ain't they?
Well,
The ones
no.
the
They're
old
not
wooden
55
barrels.
gallons. They're not the big metal.
Mr.
kind.
Nenner says 86.
Oh, okay.
Not in a keg?
86.
In an
100,
actual, like,
86,
oak barrel?
100.
Or...
The correct answer is 31 gallons.
I was close.
Speaking of pulling something out of your ass, I guess that was the size of the first barrel they made. What are the two basic types of beer?
Regular and
Light.
unleaded.
Yep.
I don't know. Dark.
You know what? In beer terms, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
The correct answer, however, is ales and lagers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
beer contains an ample amount of what kind of vitamin?
And on this next one, Ty, wait a little bit longer. I guess we have a delay because Grandpa's
that's right.
answering, and it's already. No, it's all good. What was the question again? What was the question? I'm sorry.
What vitamin does beer contain the most of? Or yeah,
Vitamin B, because if you drinking of it, you are strong in bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. With Mahoney
I'm
says
going with
vitamin
Mr.
C.
Nanner's answer: shame and horny. Yeah.
shame.
See, let's see. Grandpa says E.
E.
Preparation H and bad decisions.
My wife says C as well as Mahoney said C.
The sad thing is, Travis was right the first time, but on a totally bullshit answer. It is B.
I knew. Yeah, that's why I said it.
A large amount of yeast in beer also gives the benefits of containing large portions of the essential B vitamin.
Yep.
So it's healthy to drink beer.
Of course. Why do we drink it?
I'd read that before, but I just thought it was more interesting to throw the bullshit in with it.
What the
Next question, Alex.
Which former Australian Prime Minister set a beer drinking world record? I doubt you already know this, but I just got to tell you the answer is going to be really impressive.
Mr. Foster.
Mr. Foster is not the correct answer. But it was his second cousin twice removed.
I thought Andre the Giant had the beer drinking record.
Not in
that's
Australia. Not in Australia.
Not in Australia. He wasn't
Oh,
former
in Australia,
Prime
okay.
Minister.
Oh, it's easy. Mick Dundee.
Mick.
Yeah.
Bloody Mick.
I bet the dog can drink more.
Oh, yeah. The dog. Yep.
The dog can drink a lot more.
Yep, you're right there. Mick knew when to stop. The dog didn't.
What was the name of his friend? The Gronk or whatever. What was he?
The little
dog.
dude. The little dude that was
Wally?
Donk's friend. Wally was
Oh,
Mick's friend. But, the little dude that
it's been
was sitting
so
on the
long.
cooler in Crocodile Dundee 2 when the mercenary walks up on him and he said, "You don't have a gun. I don't need a gun. I got a donk."
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see. Mahoney said Ed from 16 Candles. Mr. Nanner said Paul Hogan.
Paul Hogan. Was anybody as pissed off about Crocodile Dundee 3 as I was?
I never even watched it. I gave up after two.
It'll ruin. I love Crocodile Dundee 2.
I love both of them, but I knew three was what is it? Crocodile Dundee in L.A. or some shit.
Yeah, it was horrible. So
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, they just to give you an insight of Crocodile Dundee 3, they tried to use the same jokes as they did in the first two, which the first two had some sort of element in it where it was funny, but also it was kind of cool. And this, it was just all play
they tried
on.
to go straight up comedy, and it just didn't work.
It didn't work. Yeah, you're right. It should have been an element, both elements, and it was just one. And it
Paul
was,
Hogan was still he did great in the character because he basically is the character. But it just it broke my heart because that was the first
for that character. He could never do anything else.
Yeah, and it's a shame because he was a great comedic actor.
yeah, Lightning Jack was good.
Yeah, I like Lightning Jack. Yeah,
It was fun.
whenever he asked Cuba Gooding Jr. to suck the snake poison out of his ass, yeah, that's Oscar-worthy shit right there.
See, Geraldine, part
Screw up
3
an
is
Oscar on that one.
Father Mahoney is 0 to 1,000 trivia. I don't know. Maybe you'll get this one.
So the
right.
answer is Bob Hawke.
Bob
I'm
Hawke.
guessing Bob Hawke was a former Australian. But this is
Oh,
what
okay.
I thought. This legend of a man once drank a yard of beer from 3 foot long
Damn it.
glass in just 11 seconds.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
We're all holy.
That's the reason why I had to bring that one up, because I thought y'all would appreciate something like that.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
This reminds me a little of back in me and Trav's younger days when we used to go down to Spring River, Arkansas, which is a big party river, and they've been featured on True TV's World's Wildest Partiers a couple times. But we used to go down there, and we were in our 20s, and the first time we went down there,
you weren't.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it was 07 the first year we went down there.
Hey guys, I'm gonna shut the door real fast. Give me a second.
That's an old show. I see what you did there. But you know, people had beer bong, and we thought, well, we need to bring a beer bong this time. So we bought a big funnel and got a big clear piece of tube and put on. We were proud of it. I mean,
always a big funnel too.
Yeah.
It was like a 10-inch funnel.
The next time we go down there, we pull up to this gravel bar where a bunch of people are at partying, and we're sitting in the canoe. Trav gets out first, and he starts walking up the gravel bar. And he says, "Cody, grab the beer bong." And I start to pick it up and step out of the canoe. And by that time, we both turn our heads and look, and they have a fucking huge ass metal funnel that has 5 valves off the bottom of it, with pilot valves,
shut-off
on
valves.
Shut-off valves on all of them, with 5 hoses coming off, and we just look at each other. I just sit the beer bong back in the canoe. I was like, yeah, we're out of our league.
Oh shit! Now I guess we better hustle on the trivial with Ty, because we're getting a storm, folks. So if it cuts off, I'm sorry. So
yeah, we had some pretty rough shit last night.
But we're getting it right now. So if we lose power or something, you know,
it'll be like a typical show.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be. Yeah, nothing will change. I'm just letting you know.
Instead of 1 or 2 of us leaving, it'll be everybody. Boom.
Oh man, I hear it really.
Wow.
Oh my god. What you got? Any more trivia questions, sir?
I got one more question.
One more question.
Final question of the night.
Which U.S. city is known? I mean, which U.S. city is known as Beervania?
Known as Beervania?
Yeah, Beervania.
Oh,
a U.S. city.
I have no clue.
I'm gonna say some city in Boston, like somewhere in Massachusetts. It has to be like Boston, maybe. I don't know.
Milwaukee?
Oh,
That's what I thought it would be, but it's not.
Yeah.
Paul said Milwaukee too. Great minds think alike.
Dear God, it's really loud over there with Ty. I can hear the storm on you. Well, you are in a metal building.
Luckily, it's grounded.
Unlike all of the hosts.
Philly? Mr. Nanner said Philly.
No, it's not Philly.
I've never heard of this.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
But the correct answer is Portland, Oregon.
Really?
Oregon?
My wife just guessed Denver. So Portland, Oregon. Huh.
Nestled in the Pacific Northwest, Portland is the home of 58 breweries within the city limits.
Dear God.
Of course, many of them specialize in IPAs, go figure.
Oh, that shit don't count.
Take that title away. Oh my God. Well, so that was Trivia with Ty. All right. I guess we're going to start closing this out, gentlemen. We got a storm of brewing out here, so I don't want to lose anybody. Yeah.
I would assume the storm's brewing. I missed the first part of the show. I would assume it's brewing because you guys questioned our country's beer makers' marketing strategies as of late.
That never even came up tonight, believe it or not.
Really?
No,
That would be the perfect thing to close the show on then.
that's
Yeah.
what we talked about.
No, we ain't talked about that at all, Cody.
Is you guys beer tasting any fruitier? I don't know, man.
all I know is
if you're drinking the old tranny fluid right now.
I just noticed everybody's speaking a little more lispy now, you know.
Stop it.
all we know is that Travis tried to venture off, and he couldn't do it.
Pissed.
Tried-
Dude, I went and I bought a fucking 12-pack of Miller High Life.
You didn't even start with
Choked
a 6-pack?
down one. No, they didn't have a fucking 6-pack. I ordered a 6-pack. I choked down one of them. Like, fuck, I can't do this one. I was like, I tried to find Coors, just straight Coors, and I'm like, you know, because I don't do light beer. Nobody in town had any just straight Coors. And when I get home, I look, and all the other fucking beer people are jumping on the fucking bandwagon too, promoting this shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, motherfuckers, we just need
It's-
to make our own brew. Hey, there we go. Nuer Duels Beer Company. There
Oh.
we go. That's what
Hey,
we need to do.
You heard it here first, folks.
Hell yeah.
Beer.
Coming in about 2.5 years, so it's going to take us a while to get the hot.
I made beer one time. I had a homemade beer, a home beer making kit. It didn't turn out
yeah,
well,
I've heard
but it had alcohol content. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because your father-in-law drank it. Remember?
That might. I mean, that was like 10 years ago, but that might have been what killed him.
Well, he was living in his trailer, and his oven quit working, and we're like, "Fuck, where can we put this in climate?" Well, look, Cody, your oven doesn't work. So we stuck it in the oven, and we forgot about it for what, 10 months?
Plenty of time to ferment. Yeah.
And we just pulled it out and set it on the table and Kenny fucking started pouring it out and drinking it one night. He's like, "Hey, boys, this beer's pretty good." We're like, "Where'd you get that from?"
Good. I like
From Mr. Beer, it's good shit. We're like, I look at Cody and I'm like, "I'm not drinking that shit." He's like, "I ain't either."
You know what? I think we're gonna come out with the Near Duos My Beer Kit for kids. We're just gonna go ahead.
Hell yeah, there we go. If you're tired of all this tranny worship shit, make your own fucking beer, New Era Duel style. By God.
God bless. Put
And
some
if you don't like that, don't
I
fucking
smell
buy
a
it.
T-shirt idea.
We're going to sponsor, our sponsor be nothing but gun companies and, I don't know,
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent, yes.
the
Gun
new-
companies and wife beating.
Maybe Mossy Oak or something.
Yep.
so
Radioactive beer.
I'm not gonna have a Sunday morning show, the Near Duos Morning Brew. It's gonna be Easter, and I just want to say to everybody, have a safe, happy Easter. Don't get, if you get a little snarker, get a ride. Don't be stupid out there. But yeah, everybody enjoy family and do your thing. And Mahoney said Near Duel's my buddy doll for Travis. So yeah, we're gonna make that as well. And yeah, I think that's all we got. So guys, do y'all have a Backwoods coming again? A Backwoods horror show? Y'all gonna have one next week?
Yeah, we're planning
Yep.
on it Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna start our Back to Camp series for this summer.
Yep.
Okay.
We're doing a couple of Gunnar Hansen movies. The
Yep,
original
it's gonna-
Leatherface.
It's going to be a little late celebrating his birthday, but as you know, that network kind of canceled our show then. So we're going to be a little late, but yeah, we're going to do 2 of his films celebrating his birthday. And
Camp theme films. So
Mhm.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. Do that.
both of them are camp theme.
Yeah, we're gonna do a camp all summer long. We're gonna do a camp theme episode, and then do a regular show, and then do a camp theme episode every other show. So we're gonna see how it works out, and I think it'll be fun.
Yep. And we are open for guests that want to come on too.
Yeah. Every camp
Because-
show, we're gonna try to get a guest for every camp show we do.
Even
Awesome.
even regular show, because I mean the third wheel just makes it a lot easier.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll-
and let's
doing a
face
show.
it, me and Trav can't carry a shit. So.
No. You're the only motherfucker who can't carry a show. Remember? Nothing bad was said about me.
let's just say,
The only one that nothing bad was said about.
I'm an honest motherfucker now. If we get down to it.
I think someone didn't want to just pick a fight with you because he looks
Yeah.
like fucking hunt me down. No, I'll always be there for you guys on that. I love producing that, so I'll be there. Just pop in and do my thing, producing wise. We also got,
Awesome.
of course, Grandpa's playlist is new. Awesome. So
Yeah,
check it
when's
out.
that coming out? Is it out?
I don't think it's out yet. I didn't get a notification. So I think it is new. It's coming
looking
out.
forward to that. I upgraded to Spotify Premium just for Grandpa's playlist. So anybody who's not checking that out, check out Grandpa's playlist.
And yes, for sure. And then Mahoney said he'll be on a show with you guys. Mahoney, since you're the
absolutely.
cat, when is
Oh,
your?
yeah.
I guess let us know when you're going to do another one. Oh, today it just came out today. Awesome. So Grandpa's playlist, check it out. Just dropped today.
Awesome.
So and then Mahoney said he's working on a guest right now. Okay, so Mahoney, Father Mahoney's House of Horrors will be a one coming soon, and of course with us after the holiday, another Sunday morning show, the Morning Brew. So, but yeah, that's all I got, guys. Anything else y'all don't want to say before we cut this out and before the storm takes me and Ty out?
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're going to die tonight in a terrible storm, have a nice rainbow beer first, and go out listening to
No,
any
no.
of the great shows
It-
on the Dug Nut
Oh,
Media Network.
No, do it. Hold it. The last part, yes. The first part, if you're going to go out in a storm, do it naked and drunk.
Nice.
You don't have to, you don't have
that's
to
good
do it
advice.
with a gay beer. There you go.
All right, everybody. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. And we'll see you on one of the other shows that will be coming out. One last comment. Good night. Yes, good night, Mr. Nanners.
Yeah,
We always appreciate you.
yeah,
and
thanks to everybody for watching.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys are great. This is the reason we do it.
we just do this for fun. And I think we're all having a good time with all the shows that we
Oh,
have.
hell yeah.
Um,
Thanks for having me
yeah.
on, Poe.
what's up?
Anytime, buddy.
I said, thanks for having me on, Poe.
Oh, yeah, dude. Anytime. You're near do well. You're honorary. Why not? So, yeah, everybody, good night. And we'll see you next time.